Tonight, communities affected by the recent natural disaster in Edo State to get assistance as government evaluates level of damage. National Business and Technical Examination Boards releases 2025 November-December examinations results. Plus, Angel House Ministry concludes 2026 Passover sacrifice with Thanksgiving. A very pleasant evening to you, and many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Elizabeth Omako. Communities in Edo State affected by natural disaster will be assisted by the state government. This was the assurance of Governor Monday Okpebholo to the people of Ate in Ekoko Edo local government area when a delegation from the state government visited to assess the damage caused by recent rainstorm.
I want to make government help me because there is nothing in this village to renovate the house again.
Many places in our quarter here still carry houses.
The electric poles that we are using at Ate fell down.
Those were the plea from the community leaders in Ate at the time the disaster occurred. It is in response to this, Governor Okpebholo directed a delegation comprising the State Emergency Management Agency, Edo-SEMA, led by the Executive Secretary, Jerry Dahusa, representative of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and the member representing the affected community at the State Assembly, Donald Okogbe, to visit the community and evaluate the damage. Preliminary findings revealed extensive damage to include blown-off roofs, collapsed structures, and significant destruction of electricity infrastructure. Executive Secretary, Edo State Emergency Management Agency, Jerry Idahusa, assured the victims of government support.
The governor is so concerned, and he directed that we should come here immediately and respond by carrying out on-the-spot assessment to ascertain the level of damage and to also know how many victims that were affected. And one thing we want to also appreciate God for that there was no life lost.
Before NEMA and SEMA would respond, I had also pledged that we'll get the temples.
The crown head of Ate community, Chief Francis Daudu, commended the Edo State government, describing the assessment as reassuring and timely.
I'm happy to that your swift response is also confirming that the present government knows that they is here and that they're trying to do something. So just thank you very much.
The community also appealed to the state government to make the road accessible, as deplorable states of the road has continued to impede emergency response efforts and overall development. Good luck in Aini. NT News.
And away from that state government's reports, the 2025 November and December National Business, Technical and Advanced National Business and Technical Certificates examination results have been described as a representation of a significant increase in enrollment and growing confidence in NABTEB examinations. Announcing the release of the results, the Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of NABTEB, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Mohammed, revealed that out of 61,591 candidates that registered and sat for the examination at 2,079 centers across the country, 34,060 obtained 5 credits and above, including English language and mathematics. Uduak Obom Akshibon has the reports.
After 64 days from the conduct of the last paper and 24 days from the completion of the marking exercise, the November-December 2025 NBC-NTC and ANBC-ANTC examination results have been released. A total of 61,591 candidates registered for the examinations, comprising 57,444 O-level candidates and 4,147 A-level candidates. Of this total, 34,185 were males and 27,406 females. Furthermore, at the craft and mastercraft levels, candidates were enrolled in a total of 86 trades and 19 general education subjects across both ordinary and advanced level certificate examinations.
Overall, 57.32% of candidates were certified as craftsmen, with MBC and /NTC certificate, while 56.52% were certified as master craftsmen with ANBC/ANTC certificates.
While 60% of candidates had 5 credits and above, including English language and mathematics, 54,009 candidates obtained 5 credits and above, with or without English language and mathematics, representing 94.74%.
This performance saw a slight variation when compared to the 2024 November-December MBC/NTC and ANBC/ANTC's examination result. Our goal is to transform Nigeria into the skill destination hub and equip our youth with 21st century skill in line with Mr. President's renewed hope agenda.
As the nation advances the implementation of the new TVET initiative through NABTEB, the registrar and CEO of the board expressed commitment to strengthening examination system through digital innovations, capacity building, and strategic collaboration with relevant stakeholders. He announced the commencement of registration for 2026 in-school NBC NTC certificate examinations. In Benin, Udrakobong Achibo, NTA News.
And away from Edo State, the Chief Judge of Ekiti State, Justice Leko Ogumoye, has freed 57 inmates of the Federal Correctional Center at Ado Ekiti. Justice Ogumoye, who gave the order during an official visit to the center, said the gesture became necessary in a significant move to address prison congestion. Tayo Oshio has details.
Justice Ogumoye, who was hosted by the Controller, Correctional Services, Ekiti State Command of the Medium Security Custodial Center, Oluremi Okuseinde, reviewed 518 cases of awaiting trial inmates, comprising 9 females and 509 males, at the Ado Ekiti Correctional Center. After critical review of their case files, 6 inmates were granted bail, 42 were released unconditionally, while 9 were discharged for having no case to answer, based on the advice of the Department of Public Prosecutions. Justice Ogumoye emphasized the need to prioritize prison decongestion and pledged to make regular visits to correctional facilities across the state, while commending the correctional officers for maintaining a clean and well-managed environment. The judge observed the state of some awaiting trial inmates with different health issues and directed the State Department of Public Prosecutions to examine their situations for necessary steps.
9 were released on the basis that they had no case to answer, while 42 inmates were released unconditionally, bringing the total list to 57.
Some of the released inmates could not hide their gratitude to the Chief Judge for the opportunity, with promise to turn a new leaf as they reunite with their families. Stakeholders at the event include High Court judges, magistrates, representatives of the Public Complaints Commission, security chiefs, and legal luminaries. In Ado Ekiti, Tayo Osho, NTA News.
And the need to end self-serving amendments has re-echoed on Good Morning Nigeria, with guests urging political parties to open up candidate selection, prioritize legislators with grassroots accountability, public service records, and clear reform commitment. They want constituency town halls, mandatory annual scorecards, and record thresholds that are realistic to pressurize lawmakers, legislate for citizens, not selected cabals. Lydia Sampson reports.
Nigeria's latest Electoral Act amendment has again exposed how reforms often become a ritual battle fought on the eve of elections rather than a long-time project of deepening democracy. Ironically, each cycle, political elites seek to tweak the rules of the game to preserve advantage instead of consolidating public trust built in previous polls. Guests in Good Morning Nigeria are emphatic that the Electoral Act must reflect popular desire for transparent, technology-backed democracy. driven to a pan-Nigerian conversation.
Every law, every reform must cure a malady. There is something it has to cure.
These reforms come very close to the election. It's quite unfortunate that we see it has become a culture. It's like for every National Assembly, there must be a review of the Electoral Act. To what extent? You put in so much resources and time to review all of this, and you don't even get to implement.
The flashpoint in this amendment, the guest noted, is making electronic real-time transmission of results from polling units to INEC result viewing portal mandatory, which the Senate has treated cautiously. Though senators cite fears of network failure and litigation, opposition parties and civil society groups see any dilution as a deliberate attempt for manipulation during collation.
Nigeria is a country that, sadly, there's mistrust. And in a society, the most important ingredient, even in a democracy, is trust. Why do we have to always set aside, processes that does not conform with our biases? We cannot allow just INEC to decide and put it in their guideline. No, we must institutionalize it, particularly in our laws, in our electoral process.
The guest insists that mandatory real-time transmission and collation of results from each polling unit to a public portal remains central to credible elections, which enshrines the will of voters at source, making later alterations far harder. They agree that strengthening INEC's infrastructure, mandating simultaneous physical and electronic collation, and time-bound announcement of results can turn technology from a discretionary tool into a constitutional safeguard. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
Across Edo State, across Benin City, this is NTA Benin News at 7. Let's not take a breather. The news continues in just a moment. To stay with us.
Admission. Lighthouse University Ebobanosa
is inviting qualified candidates
for the ongoing 2025-2026 academic session. Available programs include Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Science Laboratory Technology, International Relations and Diplomacy, Criminology and Security Studies, Business Administration, Public Administration, Mass Communication, Social Works, Computer Engineering, Computer Science, Information Technology, Political Science, Microbiology, Accounting and Sociology.
Lighthouse University is unique in its learning-friendly and character-molding ambience. Its curricular activities and internet facilities make learning exciting and fulfilling. Scholarship awaits brilliant minds. Choose Lighthouse University today before admissions close.
For more information, visit the website at www.lighthouseuniversity.edu.ng or call 080-373-30911, 08111-634757. The school is located at kilometer 32, Benin-Asaba Expressway, Ebobanosa, near Benin.
This Valentine's Day, why go to a party and still start looking for where to sleep when you can have everything in one place? Welcome to Red and Rhythm at Precious Palm Royal Hotel, an unforgettable Valentine experience with music, comedy, magic, and pure vibes. Featuring top MCs, comedians, DJs, and hype masters. MC Palaflio, Simply Smart D Magician, Funful D Comedian, MC Sammy Joke, Team Daft Flames, Dawn Stars D Comedian, MC Akpola, MC Brief, DJ Choices, DJ Larry, DJ Amazing, Pinmouth Host MC Lady V, Red Carpet Host, and Pepito of Hype. And when the night winds down, your comfort is just upstairs. Luxury rooms, peace, privacy. Red and Rhythm at Precious Palm Royal Hotel, the perfect place to party and the perfect place to spend your Valentine. This Valentine's Day, tickets and rooms available now. Don't miss it.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just four walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. vintage hotel, you can't get it better.
Burial obsequies of our father, a dear friend and brother, Honorable Charles Eho Tome Idahosa JP, PHF OFR, Wednesday 11th February 2026, service of songs, time 3 p.m. at St. Peter's Anglican Church, 115 Lagos Street, Benin City. Thereafter at 5:30 p.m. a night of tributes at his residence, number 5 Princess Mama Izomo Street off Airport Road, the street directly opposite First Bank, Benin City. Thursday 12th February 2026, 9 a.m. funeral service at St. Peter's Anglican Church, followed immediately by family private interment, family only. Friday 13th February 2026, family cultural day at his residence, number 5 Princess Mama Izomo Street off Airport Road, Benin City. Saturday 14th February 2026, social and entertainment at Sir Victor Rifle Hub, Airport Road, Benin City, time 1 p.m. Sunday 15th February 2026, outing and Thanksgiving service at St. Peter's Anglican Church, time 9:30 a.m. Reception follows immediately at the family house, number 5 Princess Mama Izomo Street off Airport Road, Benin City. Please note the change in the venue for the night of tributes holding on Wednesday 11th. May his gentle soul rest in peace, amen. Signed by his siblings.
A million thanks for your time. Oba of Benin, Ewa II, has formally conferred the prestigious Osa Wanre of Benin chieftaincy title on the priest of Holy Arosa Cathedral, Chief Igbino Gwadia of Edebi. Oba Ewa II is not only spiritual leader of the Edo National Church of God, but also proclaimed the title the first to be conferred on any individual in 2026, which coincides with the 10th year coronation anniversary of the Oba.
During Sunday service on the 8th of February 2026, Chief Osaroida the Obazelo of Benin and the Akenuwa of Benin, Chief Osaibobo Samoyin, flanked by Chief Uyo Kongboa, the Oba Weidiase of Benin, announced Adebi's new status after performing the sacred rite that centered around the liturgy of Benin tradition at the altar, where holy ordinance of communion was observed strictly. Thereafter, the traditional priestly staff of office was presented to Adebi, whose new title was formally announced to the public at the historic ceremony. In his acceptance speech, the Ohosa Nowai Adebi thanked Oba Ewa II for finding him worthy of the rare honor and prayed for divine guidance in discharging his priestly duties in line with the established guidelines. In Benin,
of Angel House Ministry have concluded this year's Passover sacrifice and Thanksgiving service of the ministry. The day, which coincides with the end of the annual 40-day prayer and fasting of the church, has as a theme, pass over to cross over and take over.
the 3-in-1 service, which drew members of the church and non-members from within and outside the country, offered to God for the 3 cows, over 100 goats, other livestock and seeds in thanksgiving and love. It is in accordance with the biblical story of the Israelites' departure from the land of Egypt, as recorded in Exodus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, among other texts from the Bible.
Passover is a replica of Josiah's Passover. In 2 Chronicles chapter 35, when Josiah offered a mighty Passover to the Most High God.
In a message titled, I Shall See Them No More, Pastor Joy Ajala charged members to stand still and hold on to God even in the midst of challenges.
God is not a magician. God works with time. When it is time for you to be released, if that wish gets ahead in your family, they can stop you.
It was time for the patriarch of the church, Pastor Electoral Ajala, who has been on the mountain for the past 40 days, to present the seeds offered to God. and released blessings upon the congregants.
I got no power of my own to bless you. You who bring cow, who bring goat, but my God who sent me will bless you. When you sacrifice to God, you are entering into a covenant of God. Covenant of longevity, covenant of freedom, and covenant of restoration. Passover is not to be sold. Passover is not to be stuck in the freezer. Passover is for everybody to be taken home, to eat and make merry of.
Another practical moment was the offering of the proceeds of the 2026 Passover sacrifice.
Today's program is an awareness for every believer that whatever God gave to them, they are not the owner. They should give back to the owner. It's a notice for everybody to know that God giveth, and you must give to others who will also thank God.
Despite the economy, you come to Angels Ministry, it's like a gold mine. All of us is happy because the man of God is a real man of God.
Advice to that church is to emulate this man, Prophet Ajala. In fact, there are no two.
With the programs over, the faithful believe that they have been consecrated and set apart for God's special purpose for the year 2026. In Benin.
Away from the Angel Ministry story, in a celebration of a life-defined service, unity and legacy, family, friends and well-wishers from within and outside Nigeria converge on Nta Benin to honor late Pa Robert Ogie Owadia. Joy Ebo covered the social dance held in his memory.
Songs of praise to God filled the atmosphere as loved ones pay last respect to their 85-year-old patron, whose life spanned decades. Late Pa Robert Ogie Owadia was described as a devoted family man, a bridge builder, and a voice of peace, whose values and service continue to inspire those he left behind. The social dance offered family and friends a moment to reflect, celebrate, and reaffirm the enduring legacies of the departed.
He's someone that trained the children very well. Everybody. He gave us education and he gave us good training. And that's why we are proud of him. And that's why we are celebrating. Now that he's gone, we miss him. We miss him.
Someone that is very loving, caring, understandable person. It's so painful that he lost his life when, as we are still enjoying him, we just thank God that God knows the best. We miss him.
Papa has been a great person to us, really, and in short, it's like the grandfather I didn't know. Like, we see him like grandpa. He's a great person. He's humble. He's very highly spiritual.
I want to believe that Papa is sleeping in the bosom of the Lord Jesus Christ, because Papa has done what God has asked him to do.
Pa Robert Ogie Owadia, who hails from Oroho in Orenro local government area of Edo State, retired as a principal executive officer at the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation, and is survived by 8 children, 20 grandchildren, and many relatives. In Benin, Joy Ego, NTA News.
Another break on the news is now. Don't go away.
Next time you visit the Our hospitality is go.
You need all the nutrients that will hold you tight. Stay in power, you find it all in peak. Every move you make, big steps you go. The beat goes on, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on and on, and the beat goes on and on and on and on.
Muna kira ga al'ummar arewacin Najeriya musamman jihar Kano da ku ci gaba da amfani da madarar Pigmilik.
Goes on and on and on and on. The beat goes
on. And that is it on tonight's bulletin. Do have a pleasant night rest. Good night from all of us.